blacking out. You freaky ass little boy. Stop playing with me, shorty. My dead grandma. Freaky frog. You freaky frog. You a freaky frog. You fucking freaky frog. You a freaky frog.
Told Daddy, man. I told Daddy, man. I said, no, man. I ain't with that gay shit, man. You need to stop all of that gay shit, man. I don't do that, man. No, Daddy, man. I don't want to party with you, man. Cat Williams told me not to party with you, man.
Cause P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
Oh, this shit gets funnier and funnier every fucking time we get into it. Oh my God. It don't get no better than this, man. This nigga Diddy out here was wild, boy. Apparently, this nigga Diddy, apparently, I should say allegedly, but apparently. This nigga Diddy, when he like you and he want you, he'll do some slick shit. He'll be like, hey yo, what's good with you? What's good with you, Playboy? Yeah. This Diddy, Playboy. Yeah. Look, I'm trying to get my acting up, right? But I need an acting coach. So why don't you come over and help me act? That's his slogan to all these actors. And then once he gets you in there, he gonna lock that door.
Oh, hell no.
And it's on from there.
Hey, no Diddy, man. No Diddy.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help!
Cause P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
Because apparently he's been doing this with a lot of actors. He started off by saying, hey man, I need an acting coach. I'm trying to get into Hollywood, but I need an acting coach, man. I want to be bigger. Pause. Knowing Diddy, ain't no pause on that, but still. And this is how he got him, and Terrence Howard exposing it, man. Said, I don't do that, man. You said you needed an acting coach, man. You didn't say you wanted to snatch my booty, man. I don't play that gay shit, man. You can play that gay shit with Will Smith and them, man, but you can't do it with me, man. Somebody be gonna be doing the bending over here, Playboy. Somebody gonna be taking it. Yeah, no.
Hey, no Diddy, man. No Diddy.
Nah, but anyways, though. Oh boy, this is Diddy tried to booty snatch Terrence Howard. Oh Lord! Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week, and I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to f you. He's trying to
How, Sway?
911. Officer, right there.
He's trying to f you.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Don't let your gooner thoughts win, dog.
No build-up warning at all. Just Puffy tried to fuck me. I could have went my entire boring life without knowing this information. Diddy the for real booty snatcher. He's snatching cakes left and right. At this point, I fear for everyone that's locked down with him. You know he's snatching everybody's cupcake. He's taking their cupcakes. Nobody's safe. I'm telling you, Diddy got some inmates on payroll, doing the muscle while he out here collecting cheeks like they're Pokemon cards. Gotta clap them all.
Do you
So Terrence Howard hit the PBD podcast. Damn, that's like a tongue twister. The PBD podcast. He went on this podcast and just out of nowhere was like, yeah, did he try to clap my cheeks? Pause.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
On all of us. Out of nowhere. Like we asked for it. Didn't stutter or blink. And with all the heat on Diddy right now, yeah, this interview hits a little different. So he starts this part of the interview talking about how celebrities cope with the humiliation rituals, all the freaky shit that they're willing to do for success in Hollywood.
Hey, yo! Take drugs. You're going through so much to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're going to go too far.
Being intoxicated can't erase that kind of nightmare. It's not even worth it. No amount of money or success in the world will ever make me become a super smash brother. It's not happening. It's probably why I'm broke now.
There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head. You know, but when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
Stop it. You know what that man was talking about. This dude over here baiting Terrence Howard to get into details.
Come on now,
If you don't know what your man card is, you probably doing that sword fighting when you get home. Nothing wrong. It just makes sense.
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time.
So this is clearly not against anyone who's a part of the Alphabet Crew. And I don't want to get flagged, so we code in the word Alphabet Crew or the Rainbow Avengers. I'm not trying to get flagged. Oh yeah, and let's be clear, we're talking about the manhood part. Not the store being robbed. We're not talking about SA. The whole idea of manhood, what Terrence Howard is saying, it hits different when you look at it from the mind of a cis straight guy. Masculinity and control ain't just vibes. It's their whole damn identity. So when another man tries to snatch that away, especially without consent, through manipulation or force, that ain't just uncomfortable, that's mentally shattering. It's not about attraction. It's about violation. Feeling like your manhood got ripped from you, like someone reached into your soul and rewrote your whole identity without your permission. That'll break a man's mind, crush his pride, spiral him into an identity crisis. Cause it's not just assault, it's a full-blown psychological nuke that will haunt any man internally for the rest of their lives.
You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things, when you give up those things, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the Puffy party. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card. No matter what.
Nah, cause this got me sick for real. It's disturbing. It's gross. I mean, yeah, I'm quick to say they asked for that life, but then again, some of them were just trying to survive. Yeah, a few might be greedy or cloud chasing, sure, but a lot of these people, they come from nothing. They just trying to get their fam out the hood, trying to eat, and just trying to make it out. Is that an excuse? Nah, cause I honestly don't feel sorry for people that put themselves in those predicaments for some damn money. But then again, it's way too easy to prey on someone who's that desperate and broken and just wants a damn chance. All it takes is a fake promise, some drugs, a little manipulation, and then boom, they got them doing anything. I guess they think the shit is just some fear factor challenge, like take this and shut up, you'll be rich. So they're like, whatever, shit. But that type of shit don't go away. It doesn't. That trauma sticks. And Diddy, he knew exactly what he was doing, allegedly. If he was on that time, he clocked that desperation and used it like a cheat code. That's sick. That's calculated.
So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head.
Hey, man, you dead ass wrong for throwing Bieber into that convo. Why does he keep baiting Terrence? He over here baiting Terrence into outing someone else's trauma. That's not even his to speak on. That's hella weird. Because I'm not the type to speculate on another man's manhood. I can't do that. I know a lot of people want to speculate things about Justin Bieber. I'm not. Until Bieber says something himself, I'm not going to assume his back was blown out. That's wild and disrespectful. Let that man tell his own story.
The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything.
And it didn't mean shit. What's clout or cash if you gotta unalive your own identity to get it? If your whole mental state is obliterated just to make it, you ain't winning. You're just slowly erasing yourself. That ain't success, that's spiritual bankruptcy. You didn't level up, you sold your soul on clearance. And it's final
basically sending yourself to the sunken place.
If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Terrence is crazy for bringing up sperm count like that. Bruh really said, my balls work overtime. I make life. I got kids to plant. I'm not for the kids to swim in. He said, what do I look like, a human daycare?
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me.
Diddy had that man on the menu like he was a damn Wagyu steak, just sitting there staring like he was trying to telepathically marinate Terrence, just full on predator mode. Bro was looking at him.
Hey,
like
yo, what the fuck?
Lizzie at the cookout, and I can't.
Hey, yo,
I can't. Hey, and who can forget that one clip of Diddy when he was a judge at a contestant show and was just staring at bruh, staring at him for hella long. Yeah,
hey, yo, what the fuck?
Differently.
Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there, just looking at me, like waiting.
Hey, yo.
Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Said. I was like, oh, okay.
Hey, this is the face of everybody in they damn mama right now. Don't even worry about it. We are all in distraught and disbelief. We did not want to hear this today on a good Monday morning.
Now hey, yo. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers come in to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you like, or looking at you like you're a woman.
I mean, for real, this is insane. If Diddy was bold enough to try this on Terrence Howard at the height of his career, imagine the bodies we didn't hear from. The ones who buckled, folded, stayed quiet, because they didn't have the fame, the money, or the platform. Terrence ain't some washed up Z-lister clout chaser. This man was an A-list actor in his prime, and he's painting a picture of straight up manipulation tactics from one of the most powerful names in the industry. This is the first real celebrity testimony, by the way. I mean, besides Cassie, it's mind-blowing, and not the kind of blowing that Diddy's allegedly into either.
Hey, yo.
Let's be real. Even some of the famous ones probably folded too. Took the check, took the silence, swallowed the shame, all for access to the next level money and power. And speaking out would have meant full-on humiliation, a career crash, getting clowned online. So they kept quiet and let that trauma rot their insides. What Terrence just exposed wasn't just a moment, it's a whole damn system.
When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing, and have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit because the man card means everything.
Exactly. At the end of the day, the only thing you really own is your self-respect, and Terrence made it crystal clear. He wasn't about to trade his soul for a check. No amount of fame or power was worth compromising who he is. He stood 10 toes down on his morals, and that says a lot in the industry that'll chew you up and spit you out if you don't play along right. Terrence is real as hell. He didn't fold or flinch. He chose peace of mind over a price tag. That's what loving yourself look like. Hey, and I ain't gonna hold, I heard Terrence Howard used to catch heat for being an asshole on set. It's known that Marvel dropped him from Iron Man and gave his role away to Don Cheadle, cause they claimed he was too demanding, had an attitude, and was hard to work with. But honestly, man, if Hollywood's crawling with creepy execs who sniff out vulnerability like sharks, I don't blame him for being on edge. Terrence probably wasn't trying to be difficult, but he was setting boundaries, showing that he was his own boss, not giving off come test me energy. And yeah, it obviously cost him a fat ass Marvel check and a lead role into a $1 billion franchise. But that's a trade-off some people are willing to make to keep their soul intact. Could he have handled it better? Yeah, of course. But with the amount of weird power games and manipulation stories coming out of Hollywood lately, I get why someone could act extra guarded. Sometimes having an attitude is just the armor you wear to keep predators away. And now that I really think about the shit, after Disney dropped him from Iron Man, it kind of felt like Hollywood low-key blackballed him. Dude was booked and busy with back-to-back movies. Then boom, nothing. His momentum just vanished.
That's kind of hard to say when he had Empire, which turned out to be a #1 hit show on Fox. It's kind of hard to say that.
Finished right after that firing. It's like once Marvel cut ties with him, the whole industry ghosted him.
Are you done with Hollywood because of this specific reason?
I'm still working. I still, I haven't made the money necessary to do all of the other stuff. So I still have to go and do the Chitlin circuit. I still have to do the job that I need to. But eventually, I've done what I set out to do, which was to redefine the universe. I've proven what I've set out to do, and that's why I have all the patents. Whether they evaluate it or not, that's up to them. But I've done the work and finished it. Now I can go on and do whatever else we need to do.
And hey, I got real respect for Terrence Howard after this interview. He told a vulnerable, low-key, humiliating story without flinching. Because who wants to openly admit that Diddy tried to get they booty? No one wants to talk about that. He did it without hesitation, no sugarcoating, and through it all, he kept his pride, didn't fold, didn't let anyone strip him of who he is. And he had a clean-ass acting line too. Been in some of the coldest movie lineups out. Say what you want, but he already cemented his name in the game. That's something to be proud of regardless. I will say I don't like how some people are coming out now to say something. Now that Diddy's locked up, they want to say something now. I mean, unless Diddy's that powerful, which I'm guessing he is, maybe they feared for their lives. Maybe they feared that they would be blackballed. Whatever the case is, it is unfortunate that everyone is taking this long to say something. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I see it two ways. Yeah, these Hollywood predators are straight up foul manipulators who prey on desperation. And for the ones who weren't strong enough to say no, yeah, they're clearly victims. However, they're also grown-ass adults. Terrence said no and walked away. He chose self-respect over clout. In some cases, that option was on the table for everybody, but some people took the shortcut, even if it meant bending over and cashing in their dignity. It's messed up all the way around. If you knew what it was and still played along, that's on you. And I'm not talking about people who were unwillingly either. I know how y'all are. Y'all try to change narratives and manipulate the convo. We not doing that here. I can't stand people like y'all either, by the way. I really can't stand y'all. Y'all get on my last nerve. Always trying to nitpick what you say and try to put words in your mouth, and yeah, we not gonna go there. We are not talking about people being held against their will. We are talking about the people who put themselves there and went along with it. Terrence did what every man should have done. Kept his soul intact and told the devil, nah, I'm good. 10 toes down on his manhood, his morals, his integrity, and his dignity. Meanwhile, others bent over for the bag and called it a career move. One kept his manhood, the rest traded theirs for a VIP pass to hell. Just remember, fame is gonna fade. It will always fade. But humiliation, that shit lasts forever.
Alrighty, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. So everything he said was on point, man. That's crazy though. Diddy just lock that nigga up expeditiously. Throw away the key. This nigga need to go to jail. Cause ain't no way, dog. Ain't no way.
He's a terrorist. He's a Shabab. He's an Al-Qaeda.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help!
Cause P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.